in the joint venture that is Nigeria. And why did I use the word joint venture? Because we're a combination of 370-something tribes, consisting of God knows how many people across borderlines. But, and I don't want to hear the history of how the Oyibo people made a mistake in combining. That's history. You know, until we decide that we're already together. It doesn't matter who made the mistake. We are a nation. We are a country created whether by error or deliberate act. We already exist as Nigeria. That is not the choice. And it is not the question. And anybody that talks about dividing us, knock their head and knock them down. Because politicians benefit from breaking us up. It's a divide and rule tactics. We are the people, and we need to understand that no matter what anybody is saying, if we build the nation, one goal, one ideology, one desire, one dream to build a nation that will benefit all of us, then our children can look forward to the future. And they can look back at us and say, thank you. I don't care what has been done in the past. Like I said, you need to learn to forsake the past. The past is a weight around your feet. When you tie the weight of the past around your feet, you can't run fast. It holds you back. When you take it off and shake it off, you can run at the speed that you want. Mistakes have been made, yes. Wrong decisions have been made in the past, yes. We have had some wrong leaders and some great leaders. Yes, but guess what? That's the past. The question for you is, what is our future? Where do you want us to go? How do we get there? What are the decisions that we need to make? That's what I've come to ask you this morning. Because I do not want to hear about the past anymore. I want us to agree on what our future will be. And I want us to make today day one of working towards that future, of breaking the hold and the shackles of the discussion of the past. Sometimes we need to look our elders in the face. And I was brought up, I'm a Yoruba girl, brought up to respect people. But this is the future of our children that we're fighting for. So we need to look our elders in the face and say to them, okay, we hear all the pains and the wars of the past. We hear all the issues of your tribe and another tribe, of your clan and another clan, how these ones and those ones fought to give us this nation. Fine. But it's the past. Now, we want to talk about the future. And in that future, there is no room for division. It's not about tribes and tongues. It's about the power of a nation. A nation that does not allow itself to be divided. In this joint venture, remember this, a choir is made up of many voices, including yours and mine. If one by one we all go silent, then all that will be left are the soloists. And if the soloists, in most cases, that are represented in our country by politicians or leaders that are self-seeking, who continuously speak into our lives what will not get us to destination. And if we foolishly continue to receive and to sit back, we lose. Don't let a loud few determine the nature of the sound that we create as a nation. Oh, we're many tribes, we're many tongues. But have you seen an orchestra of different instruments from different parts of Nigeria? Have you seen them brought together, coordinated by a maestro, a master, what do they call them? Conductor, who conducts all the different instruments from across the country. That's what the presidents and the leaders are. That's what they are supposed to be. Controllers, commanders, conductors, whatever. Who control how all our different instruments are played together to achieve the harmony that produces the right music. Don't let a loud few determine the nature of the sound. It makes for poor harmony and diminishes the song. We have the power. We're moving towards another election period. The issue is, are you going to make the right choices? Or even if we haven't been presented with the options, what do we as a people need to do towards delivering on the choir with the right harmony? How do we start the journey of building a nation? How do we decide that we want one nation, one people, under one God? How do we decide that we can have a land that truly shows its strength and its power? When you engage Nigerians individually, you see the beauty of who they are. You see the power of what they're capable of. You see what they can do. And like Shegun said, in the Ebola situation, we had a mini play of what is possible. But please, is it only when we're stared with death in the face? Because we're dying every day by doing the wrong things. I'm tired of being ashamed. I'm tired of being embarrassed. I'm tired of people who are nowhere near who Nigerians are talking down on Nigeria. I'm angry on the inside of me. And I'm saying, are you not angry enough to act? Are you not angry enough to do what you can? She talked to you about small changes, small actions that result in what? Big changes. I've always said, it's not about what your neighbor does. It starts from what you do. What you choose to do. The next time they give you a form and they ask for your state of origin, cancel it on the form. Cancel it! Cancel it on the form. If they don't have nationality on that form, replace the state of origin with nationality and put Nigerian. The day it's good to give them, to create some problems that will force the solutions. Because all we need is a solution to building a great nation. Everything that the nation needs to be great is already within it. But the orchestra is playing in disharmony. And the conductor is not conducting right, or the conductors are not conducting right for us to deliver the right harmony. And you know, if a conductor is conducting wrong, the choir normally stops as a sign to the conductor to say, something is wrong here. And then he gets it and begins to put it together. Everything I've talked about affects businesses every day. Do you know how much, just once Nigeria's name came on the list of the nations affected by Ebola, the news on it ramped up. Yeah. Before then, it was very local news. But the fear of 170 million people and a deadly virus let loose in the midst of it. And we're so, you know, we represent a lot of bad news on the outside, even though we know we're not bad people. We have many bad people, but we are not bad people. Yeah, but when the members of the choir keep quiet, the soloists who may be bad then represent the choir. And the choir has to take responsibility for its silence. So you can't even claim we're not bad if we allow the appearance of it. And perception is king, whether true or false. Many planes flying into Nigeria were empty because a lot of people thought once you land in Nigeria, you sniff it and you will die. Many businesses suffered in many industries. I'm telling you real facts. I have a project that we had Italians on site doing installation just before. They'd only done like 10%. They quickly disappeared, supposedly to come back a week after. They're not back yet. No, it's true. We're losing a lot of money because of something. And you know, when the woman sent me the last email, the manager in this place who is in charge of that, she said, and you know all the news about your country right now. And when the news about Boko Haram is shared around the world, you will assume that as you come out of the plane in Lagos, somebody cuts off your head. But we can laugh, but it has real economic value. There are many businesses that have suffered from this. And how does it come back to you? In jobs and contribution to the economy.